Welcome back to the channel. It is time for yet another Stranger Things video. They just dropped Stranger Things Volume 2's official trailer, and oh my gosh, if you didn't have goosebumps when you watched this for the first time, I don't know if you're ready for Volume 2 because I was shocked when I saw this. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Michael J, and this is the best place to watch all the Stranger Things content your heart desires. With Volume 2 coming out sooner than ever, they're really starting to push hard for everyone getting hyped up, rewatching Volume 1, and dropping even more shots and hints from Volume 2 that we haven't seen yet. There are so many tiny little frames in this trailer that I did not get to see the first time I watched it, so I wanted to go through it in slow motion and see just what we missed, brightening up any scenes we need to, breaking down what's different from previous trailers, and analyzing all the new shots that we've gotten that we haven't seen before. I've got 2 more videos coming out this week before Volume 2 drops, so make sure you're subscribed and have post notifications on so you don't miss those. One of those is my official review for Volume 1, dropping right before Volume 2 comes out. And if you haven't seen it yet, we also just released a video on all these spin-off shows that the Duffer Brothers could make from the Stranger Things universe going forward after Season 5. Be sure to watch that and go drop what you think the best idea for a Stranger Things spin-off show would be. But without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. Now first we get this shot of Brenner looking at the scar in the wall that 11 left from pushing Henry Creel into the Upside Down when she first created it. I'm so excited to see what his reaction is to this after the fact. I don't know if we're going to get to see him redirect his MK Ultra efforts towards going to the Upside Down. I think that's just understood going into Season 1. But I'm still really curious to see him and his reaction to maybe 11 as he thinks she killed all the test subjects. But I mean, he's got to know Henry went missing and how powerful he was. So I can't wait to know how it pans out. It seems like they're going to do a conclusion to the episode 7 finale where they're going to wrap up Nancy coming out of the trance and Brenner reacting to 11 pushing Henry Creel and all the children dead. And then they're going to have a little time jump before the final episode comes out, and it's just the big finale that this whole season has been working up towards. It looks like we're definitely going to be seeing a little bit more of Max in Vecna's mind space. I'm curious if she's going to get sucked back in there or if this is just reminiscing. It seems like the same shots as Dear Billy, but still, I'm worried for Max this season. If you watch my last video, you'll know that she's one of my top 2 for getting killed off, which scares me.
He's gonna die. They're gonna die.
Next is a couple of scenes put together from the same time of all the kids being extremely sad. And I'm worried that they're sad because someone just died. So maybe we can deduce who might have passed away from who's not in these shots, or they could just be worried about the looming doom going into the finale fighting Vecna. I mean, thank goodness we have Erica. We also have Robin, Eddie, and Dustin, as well as Lucas here in the back. It also looks like there's a tiny little sticker right here. What is that? Keep your city clean, eat a pigeon? What? What on earth? There's some cooking supplies. It looks like some gear, maybe a shotgun that Nancy's taken into the Upside Down. Briefcase of some sorts. Robin looking distraught. It looks like she still has the Molotovs in her backpack, so it doesn't look like the final attack has been launched. Eddie is still scar-free. Nothing's happened to him bad yet with the knife on the stick, as well as Dustin. They're definitely on their way to battle, but they're sad as if they just lost someone before the battle has even taken place. It also looks like Max has pigtails here, which is really good to see that she's still alive. Next, we get a shot of Steve, the babysitter, driving and looking at Nancy. Thank goodness that he's not dead or she's not dead, but he's also looking at her as if he's sorry that she's so sad about something. I haven't seen Mike yet, in this trailer, and I'm really worried. He was another one of my top picks to get killed off, especially if Vecna is trying to get to Elle. Mike is the first person that is a target. Nancy could very well be sad because Mike has been killed off. I love Eddie's rings, by the way. It would be so cool to get some neat pieces like this. I'm telling you, they need to step up their Stranger Things merch. Eddie looking at Dustin as if he's ready for the final battle ahead of him. And Dustin is much more sad than Eddie. I don't know if he's just thinking about the gravity of what's about to happen or if he's sad because he just lost his best friend, Mike. We got Max with the headphones on. Please stay alive. Looks like Sam Owens leaving 11 as she makes her decision to leave Dr. Brenner and go help her friends. Very similar to Star Wars, Luke leaving Yoda and Ben to go help his friends and save them from the Empire. Even though they tell him he's not ready, he hasn't finished his training to be a Jedi, but he still leaves and uses the powers that he has to save his friends. Which looks like exactly what Elle's going to be doing. And here we get one of the coolest shots, Nancy in Hawkins' lab after the children got murdered in the Hawkins massacre. I cannot wait to see this. She looks absolutely terrified. Everyone around her is dead, and she's not in the right place at the right time. Definitely in Vecna's mind, in the same outfit that we saw her at the end of episode 7 in, which means that this will probably be from the first episode of the finale. Vecna looking absolutely terrifying. I would love to see some behind the scenes footage on all the actors the first time they saw him all Vecna'd up. I am just crossing my fingers and hoping they release an entire documentary about this show, just because so much time and effort and love went into it. And there's so many fans that would love to watch it too. Okay, so we get Mike here, right? But this is him talking to Will in what seems to be a scene from the past almost. Like this will be the first or the beginning of the first episode of the 2 that they release. I don't think this is going to give us any assurance that Mike will actually make it past this season. Will is also talking about how Vecna is going to not stop until he takes everyone. I'm curious if this has to do with his painting he's been working on, or how he knows Vecna's not going to stop, what connection he has to him. Max is going down to start her Walkman to get the running up that hill going, because it looks like she's in the Creel house and might be in danger of Vecna, or in the area where Vecna could get her. Hopefully Lucas does not get taken, because we don't know what his favorite song is. Another shot of the Upside Down literally being formed and created, which is so cool. These little mountains on each side. It reminds me of Godzilla vs. Kong in the center of the earth, when there was 2 different planes above each other, and in between the gravity was equalized and you could just float. I really hope we get to see more behind the scenes on the Upside Down being created and its origin. Eddie getting his guitar off the wall, so cool. I was looking forward to this shot, and I did not expect them to release it in the trailer, but I can't wait to see it in the actual season. This is definitely Steve coming through this portal, and it looks like this is in the Upside Down. Yeah, for sure this is the Upside Down. Nice new fit. I love the getup. It's so cool. Him, Robin, and Nancy all got suited up in battle gear and got their weapons ready, and I can't wait to see this. I don't know what the game plan is. Eddie distracts the demo bats and Vecna while they head into the Creel house and attack him from the inside. I don't know, but I'm so excited. This shot, oh my goodness. I hope we get so much of seeing all the spoils the Russians took from Hawkins while they were there in season 3. How did they capture part of the Mind Flayer? How are they keeping it alive? How has it not killed everyone? What else do they have that they got from the Upside Down that we haven't seen yet? This shot's so awesome. This scares me. So everyone sat in the bus earlier, and now Will and Jonathan are absolutely distraught. Will is crying up a storm, and I can't help but wonder if Mike dies, and this is why everyone's crying. I mean, everything just points to it. I don't know where they are, the pizza shop where Argyle works, or maybe somewhere in Hawkins that they're using to hide out. It's just not looking good for Mike. And they keep alluding to someone being taken away and not making it this season. And what's stopping it from being Mike, you know? I can only hope that when the finale drops that I'm wrong. Steve and Robin look absolutely awesome. It looks like he's got some fuel or gasoline or oil or something flammable that I'm sure they'll take into the Upside Down with these cool leather jackets to burn Vecna alive or save Nancy from his grasp. She's probably already saved at this point, but still, fire seems to do the trick in the Upside Down. What does Max have? This is a lantern. Okay, she's got a lantern, just making sure. I was like, maybe a speaker to just blast the music, but I'm pretty sure it's a lantern. It looks like her, Erica, and Lucas will be going into the Creel house by themselves. It looks like they just got dropped off here to do some kind of job. It looks like they all have lanterns. And from those promotional pictures that we saw earlier, it looks like blue lanterns, which I don't know if that makes a difference, but I'm sure they'll play some important part in the story. Here we get a quick shot of the soldiers in the underground lab, gearing up weapon-wise to either defend or attack. It almost looks like these are the government soldiers who are attacking the lab workers. This definitely looks like 11 is not doing so hot. And someone with painted nails, a girl. Well, I guess it could be 11. Or it could be the girl from earlier, is putting the breathing mask over her. Next, we get Steve, first entrance into the Creel house. Got the double-bladed axe, I love it. Everything is just completely overgrown, and this is the first time that they've been inside the Creel house in the Upside Down. I'm sure that this is where Vecna is still living, and the kids know that, and they're going there to hunt him down and see if they can set him on fire while Eddie and Dustin are distracting him with the music. I just feel like this is going to be such an epic showdown, and we're just not ready for it. This too. This is right in front of the portal. It looks like they're defending it from Demobats, possibly a Demogorgon, like we see in the next scene. But I just really hope they both make it out. I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie ends up sacrificing himself and he gets the hero's death that Billy and Bob got in the last 2 seasons. This character has really made a turnaround, and his arc would be probably the best this season, as he's gone from crazy new guy who's been accepted into the gang, always running from stuff, and finally takes a stand to protect the people he's grown to love. This is absolutely awesome. I mentioned a little bit in my Volume 1 official review how I was a little disappointed by the demo pit, not because it was lackluster, but just because it was so short. And it's not unrealistic to be that short. A Demogorgon would run through those guys and eat them so fast. But I still wanted more. It was so cool to see, and I'm so happy that this is a little tease at us getting more of the Demogorgon just running like crazy through the Russian prison. You can see some of the other prisoners dead here against the wall, I'm sure more of the Demogorgon's victims. And then we get Hopper with the AK just laying into it. Hopefully he gets his hands on the flamethrower sometime soon. It looks like Russian guards actually rush into the demo pit after Hopper and Dimitri escape, and then they try to subdue the Demogorgon, which probably fails because unless they have multiple Demogorgons, this one's definitely getting away. Here we go, Lucas with the blue light in the Creel house. Doesn't look like it's upside down, but probably with the blue lantern light they brought into it. So cool to see him standing up and fighting the jock. I don't know what part he's gonna play in this or why he's gotta show up now, but Lucas is, oh wow. Okay, they butchered this shot a little bit, but it's okay. It's not fully action, but he missed it a little bit. You can kind of see his fist going right past his nose here before he reacts. It's okay though, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just excited to see what comes of this and why he's popping up in the story now. Next, we get a shot of Nancy laying into hopefully Vecna in the Creel house in the upside down. This is another shot that absolutely looks gorgeous, so cinematic and dramatic. I can't wait to see this in the show. I wouldn't be mad if Nancy's the one that kills off Vecna. It looks like Steve's here in the back and Robin's probably somewhere in between. Vecna coming around the stairs in the Creel house, just like he did with Chrissy, but this time possibly Robin. Hopefully they free her and she doesn't die. Finally, a first shot of Murray with the flamethrower that Yuri was flexing earlier. It looks like he's on top of the prison using the flamethrower into the demo pit to either save Hopper or Joyce or light up the Demogorgon. So looking forward to this scene here. This is one of the most surprising scenes that we've had. It looks like 11 is here in the white jeans that we see her in the Creel house later, that she's fighting Vecna in. And then there's a bunch of people on roller skates in this ditch, almost as if she's having flashbacks from when the bullies got her at the rink. Same with the DJ station here. I don't know if this is a vision or in Vecna's mind or what, but I can't wait to see that. More Eddie and his concert in the Upside Down. Looks like Dustin's here as well, so he's still alive, thank goodness. Unfortunately, we get more of Max almost being killed by Vecna. This is scary. Please survive. Hopper with a katana? Is that a sword? What is that? Wait, I've never seen this. Oh my gosh. If he finds a katana to fight the Demogorgon with, that is going to be so cool. Next, we get 11 right outside the Project Nina chamber in the underground lab using her powers. Probably against the government officials. I don't know if Vecna's going to be down there. Lucas, absolutely, please do not die. In the Creel house, not in the Upside Down, but still, he's seen something terrifying, and the only 2 people there with him are the 2 closest people in his life, Erica and Max. I don't want any of them to die, but it looks like someone's about to get, killed off or snapped. More shots of Russian guards absolutely laying into the Demogorgon, hopefully. Here's that helicopter that 11 takes out in the next shot. Oh, Brenner carrying out 11, Papa style, just like he did when she was little. Oh no, oh no. If you look closely, it looks like Dustin is actually screaming Eddie. I mean, that's just the way his mouth is moving. If you yell Eddie, that's what it looks like. And he's in the Upside Down in the same outfit where Eddie was. And, oh, I didn't see this shot before. It's not looking good for Eddie all of a sudden. You can see a little Demogorgon tooth here, or the little flower petal from his face drooling on Hopper. Who do you think is going to save him here, Murray or Joyce? Comment down below. Honestly, I think Murray with the flamethrower, but it'd be cuter if Joyce saved him. Then we get this epic shot of all these Demobats that absolutely looks terrifying. Near the Creel house, I'm sure, but maybe near the RV where Eddie is distracting them and they're all like swarming. We get a shot of Vecna. Looks like at the snowball dance from season 2. I don't know what this is. Maybe a flashback or something. There's a pole. Maybe a pole that 11 gets smacked up against from the other trailer. So interesting. And then here's the shot, an extended shot of the helicopter being blown up with the guards with the bullet wounds down here that we saw from the previous trailers. And then one final shot of Eleven trying to use her powers inside the Creel house, looks like in the Upside Down. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another video, but until then, I will see you in the Discord. Peace.